I'm going to be rating Chelsea's signings from the last 2 seasons. We're going to have a little chat to see if they've been a flop or if they've been a success. Starting off with Moises Caicedo from last season. He cost a record 116 million euros from Brighton. I think he's been decent, to be honest. In a Chelsea squad that's had so much inputs and additions, that he's managed to settle in quite well and make that role his own. I do think he's a good player, and I'm going to rate that signing an 8 out of 10. Now, Romeo Lavia. I think Chelsea and Liverpool were battling out for the signature of this player. Liverpool will count themselves lucky that they didn't sign him. Had so many injuries, he's not managed to find consistent minutes at the club, and he's really struggled for first team football. I'm giving this signing a 3 out of 10. Christopher Nkunku, again, another big money signing. Quite heavily rated in the Bundesliga, was putting up some good numbers. I've been quite disappointed with his performances when I've seen him, and I just don't think that Chelsea's the right club to get the most out of him. I'm going to have to rate this signing 4 out of 10. Now, Cole Palmer. Didn't know too much about him, to be honest, when he first joined Chelsea, and I thought the price tag was quite hefty. And he hadn't had much first-team action, so I was really unsure. However, he has been absolutely fantastic. He's been putting up consistent numbers, both in goals and assists. And to be honest, without him, I'm not too sure where Chelsea would be. I'd have to rate this signing a 9 out of 10. Nicholas Jackson. And his numbers are okay. I just think he could be a bit more consistent in front of goal. However, I do think he complements that Chelsea team quite nicely with his link-up play and his assists. So I'm going to rate this one a 7 out of 10. Robert Sanchez. He's only recently secured that number 1 spot. But before that, he was a bit part player. He always seems to have a mistake in him. 6 out of 10. Pedro Neto, right winger from Wolves for 60 million euros. Now, we all know Pedro Neto has an abundance of talent and abundance of ability, but he is quite injury prone. His time at Wolves was good when he was available. And when he's played, he does look sharp, he does look good on the ball. Personally, I quite like him, and I'm going to rate this one 7 out of 10. João Felix. Oh, well, when do we start with this one? Re-signed after his loan spell for a hefty fee of 52 million euros. To be honest, I thought it was going to be a good signing. He couldn't get into the first team, and now he's been shipped off to AC Milan. And I'm not sure they want him either. Again, another disappointing signing. 4 out of 10. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall from Leicester. Seen as quite a tidy player, had a good championship season with Leicester and got them back up to the Premier League. For 35 million euros for an English player, seen as good business. However, he can't seem to get consistent first-team football, and I'm not sure if Chelsea is the place for him to be. I think he could do with a loan